Justin Sweeney spent his childhood in Hawaii jumping off rocks and climbing trees. After moving to Seattle, Sweeney discovered parkour and is now a head coach at Parkour Visions in North Queen Anne.
Parkour is, in lamest terms, the most efficient way to get from point A to point B. So it's using jumping, crawling, vaulting, different movements to overcome obstacles to get to a path efficiently. It's also known as the art of displacement because it's the most minimal displacement from here to there.
Sweeney was recently on season 4 of the television show American Ninja Warrior. This show challenges competitors to complete an intense obstacle course while refraining from getting wet. Sweeney placed 4th in the first run and 6th in the second run. He made it in the top 15 contestants, which earned him the chance to compete in Las Vegas.
A couple people at my gym have done it before, and we hold our own competitions at the gym. We call them Sasuke, which is what Ninja Warrior used to call itself in Japan. And we have competitions that have a very similar format. And then we had people come from Colorado to try our competition and end up winning that competition. And like, hey, you should try out Ninja Warrior, you probably do really well. It was fun. It was something I seen when I was a kid watching TV, and I always saw the course like, oh, I could probably do that. It'd be pretty fun. I had a really good time. The best part was by meeting really talented people. And it turns out that more and more people doing parkour do Ninja Warrior. I'd say 70 to 80% of the finalists are parkour people, because we're already working on coming over obstacles and things that translate directly to an obstacle course. The course itself probably isn't that hard. It's just that you only have one shot to do it, and because of that, you're very nervous and tense. And that is probably the best aspect of it, because in parkour we train to be able to do something the first time, the best time. And just applying that in Ninja Warrior just kind of felt pretty good.
So what does Sweeney think is the most difficult aspect of parkour? Is it something physical or something mental?
I think the hardest part is probably the mental aspects of it. As a beginner, throughout all parkour training, it's probably just fear in general. As a beginner, it's a fear of training with people around. I mean, right now we have people walking around, and people at first think it's pretty awkward to jump over a bar on a bar when there's people watching, especially when you're starting and you're kind of clumsy with it. And then the further you progress in it, once you have the ability to do something, it's just the fear of making a jump where you know you can do something yourself. We have a gym where we can practice things inside, but it's translating that outside when there's multiple variables involved. And knowing you can do something and executing and doing it is challenging at first. We really try to debunk the myth that parkour is a very, very dangerous thing to do. We never look at a jump and think, oh, maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't. We'll see if I break my leg or not. It's always something that we've tried before, that we've gotten very confident in doing, and when we execute it, it's just a matter of doing the move and knowing how to react if we don't make it.
Sweeney estimates there are about 10 people at UW and 200 in the Seattle area that regularly communicate and train in parkour. He says numbers have increased since Parkour Visions has opened. However, he would like to see that number increase.
The community here is getting a lot better in Seattle. We'd definitely like to see more students from UW coming to the gym, participating in it. In Seattle, we find a lot of people who spend a lot of time on the internet doing it. And usually people will segue into parkour by watching YouTube. It's out there more and more that way. And our demographic that we see at the gym is people who do computers, video games. I think the reason why it tracks that is because it has similar goal pathways where you're working on a technique, you don't quite get there, and then you can go the next day and you're progressing constantly the whole time.
Sweeney encourages anyone who is interested to stop by and check out classes at Parkour Visions.